and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
And 12 at the 23-yard line.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It's our time. Go. 55, my God, 55. Let's go one more. Go. Hey, switch. Switch it. 55, Mark 50. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. Got his target, Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets him 9. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing again, here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Let's go. Tighten up. Check.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
53 for Mike. 53 for Edge. It's going to be a long...
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
At the Ravens' 43-yard line.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Samson Abukum charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. They're going option play on 3rd down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
4th down.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are going to take a 1st quarter lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get after the roughing penalty on the PAT. They'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Love. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Number 84.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. On
3rd down, Love. And that will be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to one remaining. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Love now to pass on first down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Going back to Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, it's Love. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. These two teams all tied after 1. 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Haskins to throw it. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
44-yard line.
Two minutes gone by. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now Haskins on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Samuel.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 31-yard line.
Haskins going to throw again. Rolling to his right. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 18. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Chiefs 14, Ravens 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for...
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They'll start with the option. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Snap comes in 1. Now Haskins. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. Again, it's Haskins. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
That's a
good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll roll him out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on the... Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side. Flushed out right. And that is caught for the touchdown. Curtis Samuel there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able.
An important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 55 is mine, guys. 55. Let's go. Let's get this. Let's go. Mark 55. Mark 55. They gonna need some.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins going to throw deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Curtis Samuel as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Second and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Love. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
That one complete to Hill. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They're indeed going for it. Here's Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
13 yards. And a Raven 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Mixon on the toss right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Second and 11 now. Love from the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Love took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Love, they go play action now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Looking deep for Julio. It's caught inside the 25.
Complete.
They go for it on fourth down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
3rd and long for Love. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
And it's fourth down.
Love to throw for it on fourth. The left side completion to Jones. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Well, they were 2 for 3 on. Fourth down tries now. They're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that. They finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
38, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 20.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
Back at the
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Let's go, let's go.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First and 10.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 more there and another first down.
Another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Operating from the gun. Haskins. Wide open receiver complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, here we go. 53, Mike.
Haskins back to the air. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And this offense is running away with this one as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Back to you. I'm going back to you.
First down, going to the air with Love. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And a Raven first down.
First down, Love to pass. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
17 yards. First down, Ravens.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
On play action, Love to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down, Baltimore.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon.
Love's pass.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Love. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll give it to Mixon. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens, they claw one back.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Rigoberto Sanchez set to
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Haskins going to throw again. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Haskins going to try to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
I'm on. Check 26, check 26. Shoot! Bang, bang.
Now Haskins to throw it. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now it's Haskins. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
You don't want none. Check. Fresno. Shoot.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. This is out quickly to the right, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling, but inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chiefs 55, Ravens 14. Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. They'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the fun.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and goal to go at the 1-yard line.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. Mixon trying to punch it in. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Ravens.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chiefs, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.